chosen one. Pause for a moment. This is not a coincidence. You did not stumble upon this message by chance. The very fact that you are here right now at this exact hour is a divine appointment orchestrated by the hand of the Most High. You have been searching for answers, for direction, for a breakthrough that seems just beyond your reach. And today, heaven is responding. The Spirit of the Lord is whispering to you right now. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural financial transfer. What has been withheld is about to be released. What has been delayed is about to arrive. The Creator did not place you on this earth to struggle endlessly or to live beneath the weight of lack. No, chosen one. You were designed for abundance, positioned for prosperity, and anointed to walk in wealth that glorifies His name. Scripture declares in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come." Your appointed time has arrived. The gifts within you are not dormant. They are seeds of divine wealth waiting to be awakened. This message will unlock what has been hidden, activate what has been dormant, and align you with the riches heaven has already prepared for you. Chosen one. The first gift the Most High placed within you is the gift of vision, and I need you to understand something right now. This is not ordinary sight. What you carry is not the same as what the crowd possesses. You have been given the rare, sacred ability to see beyond the present moment, to look past the surface of life and perceive what others cannot yet recognize. Where most people see only obstacles, barriers, and closed doors, you see potential. You see hidden opportunities. You see untapped possibilities that heaven itself has reserved for you. This is foresight, anointed one. This is the ability to imagine what does not yet exist and to believe in its reality before it becomes tangible. And I want you to hear me clearly. Wealth in its truest form always begins in the unseen. Every thriving empire, every world-changing business, every great invention that has ever shifted the course of history was once invisible to the physical eye. But it was alive in the imagination of someone who dared to see it. Someone like you. I remember a season in my own life when I was sitting in a small room, bills piled on the table, people around me mocking the dreams I carried. But something inside me refused to let go of what I saw in the Spirit. I could see the manifestation before it arrived. I could feel the weight of the blessing before it touched my hands, and that vision, chosen one, became my compass. It pointed me toward treasures that others walked past every single day without even noticing. That is what your vision does. It acts as a compass, pointing toward the treasures of tomorrow that others walk past today. When people laugh at you, when they doubt you, when they dismiss your dreams, it is only because they cannot see what you see. And you must understand this. Their blindness is not your problem. Their lack of vision does not diminish the validity of yours. Guard your vision fiercely, for it is the seed of all wealth. To those who carry this gift, imagination becomes a tool of transformation. Ideas become the purest form of currency. The wealth you are searching for is not out there in some distant place. It is already within your vision, waiting for the courage of action to bring it forth. History has shown us time and time again that those who could see further than their generation, visionaries like inventors, leaders, and entrepreneurs, were the very ones who shifted society and attracted wealth beyond measure. You too carry this ability, anointed one. You too have been entrusted with the eyes to see what heaven is about to release. But vision without action is only a dream. Vision without faith is only imagination. If you nurture it, if you protect it from doubt, if you act upon it with faith, your vision will draw wealth as surely as light draws the dawn. The Spirit of the Lord is saying to you right now, do not despise the vision I have placed within you. Do not let the voices of the world drown out what I have shown you in secret. For what I have revealed to you is not fantasy, it is prophecy. And prophecy always comes to pass for those who believe. Chosen one. The second gift heaven has placed within you is the gift of discipline, and I need you to pay close attention to this, because discipline is the invisible bridge between dreams and reality. It is the reason why some people achieve greatness, while others, equally talented, remain stagnant. Without discipline, vision remains nothing more than wishful thinking. With discipline, even the smallest of efforts compound into massive results. Let me be honest with you. Discipline is not glamorous. It is often unseen, quiet, and repetitive. It is the habit of saving when everyone else is spending recklessly. It is the determination to rise early and work on your goals when others choose to sleep. It is the ability to say no to short-term pleasures in order to secure long-term gains. And anointed one. I know this is not easy. I have been there myself. I remember mornings when my body wanted rest, when my mind wanted to escape, when everything in me screamed to give up. But something deeper, something divinely planted, pushed me forward. That was discipline. That was the gift working in me, even when I did not fully understand it. And over time, I began to see the fruit. Wealth, whether in finances or in influence, does not grow by accident. It multiplies under the watch of discipline. Think of discipline as a seed planted in the soil of your daily habits. When watered consistently, it becomes a tree of prosperity. Many dream of wealth, but few achieve it because they lack the discipline to follow through. The chosen one, however, carries this as a divine gift. You are equipped with the strength to stay consistent, even when motivation fades. You have been given an inner strength that allows you to resist distractions and stay committed to the path you have chosen. When applied to finances, this gift is unmatched. Saving diligently, investing wisely, avoiding unnecessary debt, and controlling impulses all create streams of abundance. Discipline is the gift that turns potential into profit and possibilities into possessions. It is what separates those who almost succeed from those who actually do. And I want you to hear this prophetically. Heaven is watching your daily choices. The Most High is not just concerned with your grand gestures. He is observing your small, consistent acts of obedience. If you master discipline, you will discover that wealth is not a matter of luck, but of consistency and self-control. The world will tell you that success is about being in the right place at the right time. But the truth is, success is about being the right person in any place at any time. And discipline is what shapes you into that person. It refines you. It prepares you. It makes you ready for the wealth that is already on its way to you. Chosen one. The third gift burning within you is the gift of influence. And I want you to recognize something powerful right now. People listen to you sometimes without fully understanding why. There is a presence about you, an energy that commands attention, a weight in your words that makes others pause. This is not by accident. This is by divine design. Influence is one of the greatest currencies on earth, often more valuable than money itself. Because while money can open some doors, influence opens every door. Let me tell you something from my own journey. There were moments when I had very little in my bank account, but I had something money could not buy. I had the ability to move people. I had the ability to speak life into hopeless situations. I had the ability to inspire action where there was only defeat. And that influence, anointed one, became the key that unlocked opportunities I could never have purchased. Influence is the reason why certain individuals rise quickly in business leadership or creative spaces. It is not always about what you know, but about the impact your presence has on others. The chosen one's influence is natural. It flows from authenticity, from charisma, from the authority of your spirit. People are drawn to you not just because of what you say, but because of who you are. And when this influence is cultivated, it can be transformed into tangible streams of wealth. In today's world, influence shapes industries. From leaders who guide nations, to entrepreneurs who build movements, to content creators who impact millions through social media. If you learn to package your influence through leadership, through communication, or through platforms, you create opportunities that money alone could never buy. Influence builds trust, and trust builds wealth. But with influence also comes responsibility. When you carry this gift, you must use it wisely. The wrong influence can mislead, manipulate, and destroy. But the right influence can empower, inspire, and transform lives. And heaven is holding you accountable for how you steward this gift. Remember, people do not just buy products. They buy trust. They buy energy. They buy influence. As a chosen one, your wealth is not just in money, but in the ability to move hearts, shift minds, and lead others toward transformation. Influence, if guided with purpose, will draw resources, partnerships, and wealth effortlessly into your life. The Spirit of the Lord is speaking to you right now. You have been given a voice that carries weight. Do not silence it out of fear. Do not hide it out of insecurity. The world is waiting for what you carry. And when you step into the fullness of your influence, heaven will back you with provision beyond your imagination. Chosen. 1. The fourth gift the Creator has woven into your very being is the gift of endurance. And I need you to understand something critical right now. Most people start with excitement, but stop when challenges arise. They give up at the first sign of resistance. But you, anointed one, are built differently. Endurance is your divine inheritance. It is the ability to continue to persist, to push forward long after others have abandoned the journey. This gift is priceless in the pursuit of wealth, because success is never instant. Every business will have seasons of struggle. Every dream will encounter resistance. Every goal will be tested by delay. Endurance is the secret that separates those who quit from those who win. While others look at storms as signals to retreat, you see them as training grounds to strengthen your spirit. I have walked through seasons where everything in me wanted to collapse. I have faced rejection after rejection, disappointment after disappointment, setback after setback. There were moments when I questioned if I had heard from heaven correctly, moments when the weight of the journey felt unbearable, but something inside me refused to surrender. That was endurance. That was the gift working in me even when I could not see the finish line. And let me tell you, every storm I survived became proof that wealth would eventually bow to my persistence. Endurance makes you unshakable. It allows you to fail and still rise to face rejection and still move forward to endure the discomfort of sacrifice while waiting for the reward of abundance. Fortune favors the persistent chosen one. Think of history's wealthiest individuals. Not all of them were the smartest or the most talented, but they were the ones who endured when others surrendered. They were the ones who kept knocking until the door opened. Endurance transforms temporary setbacks into stepping stones. Each storm you survive becomes proof that wealth will eventually bow to your persistence. As a chosen one, this gift allows you to outlast competitors, survive seasons of drought, and remain standing until the opportunity for breakthrough arrives. Your ability to keep moving forward even when exhausted ensures that doors will eventually open. Wealth is rarely handed to the impatient. It is given to those who endure long enough to claim it. And heaven is preparing you right now through every trial, through every delay, through every closed door. Nothing is wasted. Every struggle is training. Every disappointment is redirection. If you embrace this gift, nothing can truly defeat you. The Spirit of the Lord is declaring over you right now, you will not quit. You will not break. You will not surrender. Because endurance is flowing through your veins like fire. Chosen. 1. The fifth gift heaven has deposited within you is the gift of wisdom, and I need you to hear this clearly. Wisdom is far more than the possession of information. In today's world, knowledge is everywhere on bookshelves, online, in classrooms, but wisdom is rare. It is the ability to take knowledge and apply it correctly at the right time. Many people know much, but accomplish little because they lack direction. You, anointed one, have been graced with divine wisdom, the kind that surpasses human understanding and allows you to see beyond the surface of decisions. This wisdom becomes the foundation of wealth, because every breakthrough you desire will require wise choices. Wealth does not come only from hard work. It comes from knowing when to act, where to invest, who to trust, and how to manage what you already have. Wisdom protects you from loss and multiplies what you gain. Think about it. How many people win the lottery and lose it all within years? It is not money they lacked, but wisdom. On the other hand, there are people who start with little but through wise choices grow their wealth consistently over time. I have seen this in my own life, chosen one. There were moments when opportunities presented themselves that looked absolutely perfect on paper. The numbers made sense, the people seemed trustworthy, the contract appeared flawless, but something deep within me whispered not yet. That was wisdom. That was the voice of the Spirit protecting me from what looked like a blessing but was actually a trap. And later, I would discover that had I moved forward, I would have lost everything. That inner knowing saved me from devastation. But wisdom does not only protect, it also positions. There were other times when an opportunity seemed risky, when logic told me to wait, when fear screamed at me to stay safe. But that same inner voice said, "Move now." And when I obeyed, doors opened that I could never have forced open on my own. Favor flowed, provision appeared, connections aligned. That is the power of divine wisdom, anointed one. It knows what you cannot see. It perceives what you cannot comprehend. It operates in a realm beyond human calculation. Wisdom turns small resources into lasting abundance. For the chosen one, wisdom is both practical and spiritual. It can whisper not yet when the deal looks tempting, and it can nudge move now when the opportunity arises. It can guide you to avoid destructive relationships and align with those who elevate your destiny. Every wealthy individual you admire has used wisdom, whether consciously or unconsciously, to navigate their journey. They may call it instinct, they may call it gut feeling, but you know the truth. It is the voice of heaven directing their steps. And here is what I need you to understand. Wisdom is not something you earn through age or experience alone. It is a gift. It is granted by the Most High to those He has chosen, and you carry it right now. You may not always recognize it, you may second-guess it, you may dismiss it as coincidence, but it is there, chosen one. It is active, it is working on your behalf, even when you do not realize it. If you cultivate and trust this gift, wisdom will not just bring you wealth, it will preserve it for generations. It will ensure that what you build does not crumble. It will guarantee that what you gain does not slip through your fingers. The Spirit of the Lord is speaking to you right now. I am giving you wisdom that the world cannot teach. I am granting you insight that no university can provide. Trust the still small voice within you. Trust the knowing that rises in your spirit when decisions must be made. That is me guiding you. That is me protecting you. That is me positioning you for wealth that will not fade. Chosen. 1. The sixth gift that heaven has sealed within you is the gift of creativity, and I need you to understand something powerful right now. You often think in ways the world cannot understand. While others follow patterns, you create them. Creativity is your divine fingerprint. It is the ability to think differently, to solve problems uniquely, to imagine solutions that others overlook. And in a world that constantly hungers for innovation, creativity is wealth. Every piece of art, every groundbreaking technology, every business model that transforms society was born from creativity. This gift makes you dangerous to mediocrity because it ensures you will never be trapped by sameness. Creativity is not limited to the arts, anointed one. It extends into business relationships, problem-solving leadership, and innovation. When you use this gift, you position yourself as someone irreplaceable, someone whose ideas carry value. Money always follows creativity because the world is willing to pay for what it does not have. Let me tell you something from my own journey. There was a season when I was stuck following everyone else's blueprint, doing what I thought I was supposed to do, and I was barely surviving. But the moment I began to trust the creative ideas that the Spirit was dropping into my mind, everything shifted. Ideas that seemed strange to others became the very thing that opened doors. Solutions that seemed unconventional became the breakthrough I had been praying for. That is the power of creativity, chosen one. It sets you apart. The chosen one's creativity gives birth to originality. Whether you are inventing something new, redesigning something old, or simply offering a fresh perspective, your creativity ensures you will never remain broke. But creativity must be nurtured. It thrives in environments of curiosity, learning, and openness. Guard it from the fear of criticism, because what others call strange is often the very thing that produces wealth. I have watched people mock ideas that later became million-dollar movements. I have seen the world reject innovations that eventually changed entire industries. Many of the world's richest individuals were once mocked for their ideas, yet their creativity changed industries. If you honor this gift, it will provide not just income, but influence, freedom, and impact. Creativity is the chosen one's golden mind, limitless, renewable, and deeply rewarding. And here is what heaven is saying to you right now. Do not conform to the systems of this world. Do not shrink your ideas to fit into boxes that others have created. The very thing that makes you different is the very thing that will make you wealthy. Your creativity is not a flaw. It is a feature. It is intentional. It is divine. The Most High placed it within you because the world needs what only you can create. Stop apologizing for thinking differently. Stop hiding your innovative ideas because people do not understand them. The world does not need another copy. It needs an original. And that is exactly what you are, anointed one. Your creativity will attract opportunities that logic cannot explain. It will open doors that credentials cannot unlock. Trust it. Nurture it. Release it. and watch as heaven backs your creative vision with supernatural provision. Chosen. 1. The seventh gift that flows through you is the gift of spiritual intuition, and I need you to pay very close attention to this, because this gift is one of the most powerful weapons in your arsenal. There is an inner voice, a gentle whisper, a knowing that cannot be explained, but must be trusted. You have been blessed with spiritual intuition, the ability to sense what others cannot. This gift is a compass guiding you away from destruction and pointing you toward opportunities that lead to profit. Many people make financial and business decisions purely by logic, and while logic has its place, it is limited. Spiritual intuition allows you to see beyond numbers, beyond statistics, into the unseen realm of alignment and timing. Sometimes it comes as a gut feeling that warns you not to sign a contract that looks perfect on paper, only to later discover it would have been a disaster. Other times it manifests as a sudden conviction to pursue an idea that others dismiss, only for that idea to open unimaginable doors. Let me share something personal with you, Anointed One. There have been moments in my life when everything on the surface screamed yes, but something deeper whispered no. I remember standing in a room full of people celebrating a deal that was about to be finalized. Everyone was excited. The opportunity looked golden, but my spirit was restless. I could not shake the unease, and against all advice, I walked away. Months later, I discovered that the entire venture collapsed, taking everyone's investment with it. My intuition saved me, but intuition does not only protect, it also propels. There were times when logic told me to wait, when fear told me to stay safe, when reason told me it was not the right moment. But my spirit said, move. And every time I obeyed, that inner knowing, breakthrough followed. Doors opened that I did not even know existed. Connections formed that defied explanation. Provision appeared at the exact moment I needed it. That is spiritual intuition, Chosen One. It operates in a realm beyond human comprehension. This gift saves you years of mistakes, losses, and unnecessary struggles. Spiritual intuition is wealth's silent partner. It not only guides you to profit, but also protects you from traps disguised as opportunities. Many wealthy individuals credit their success not only to strategy, but to intuition, the inner voice that directed their steps. For the Chosen One, this gift is even stronger because it is divinely aligned. Trust it. Do not second-guess it. The world will call it instinct. You know it is more. When you follow this gift, you walk in divine timing, and wealth flows more easily into your life because you are never where you should not be. The Spirit of the Lord is speaking to you right now. I have given you access to my wisdom. I have connected you to my voice. You do not need to rely solely on human counsel. You have direct access to heaven's guidance. Learn to discern my whisper. Learn to recognize the stirring in your spirit. That is me leading you into wealth, into safety, into destiny. Trust what you feel, even when you cannot explain it. Your intuition is my gift to you. Chosen. 1. The eighth gift burning within you is the gift of service. And I need you to understand something that the world often misses. True Chosen Ones carry the heart of service. This may seem ordinary, but in reality, it is the very foundation of wealth. The world rewards problem solvers. Every successful business, every invention, every innovation exists because someone served a need, solved a problem, or made life easier for others. Service is the invisible magnet that attracts money. The greater your service, the greater your reward. Wealth is simply the byproduct of how many people you impact and how deeply you solve their needs. When you use your skills, gifts, or talents in service to others, you open streams of abundance that never run dry. The chosen one's service goes beyond obligation, anointed one. It is fueled by genuine compassion and a desire to make a difference. This is why it creates not only wealth, but also legacy. Service builds trust, and trust builds empires. Consider the greatest companies in the world. Their wealth is rooted in service. Whether through technology, healthcare, education, or entertainment, they solved problems that millions of people faced. And the world rewarded them abundantly. When you embrace this gift, you stop chasing money and start solving problems, and money chases you instead. Let me tell you something from my own experience. There was a time when I was obsessed with making money. I was focused on what I could get, what I could gain, what I could accumulate. Every decision I made was filtered through one question: how much will this profit me? And no matter how hard I worked, wealth seemed to slip through my fingers. I was hustling, grinding, exhausting myself, but the breakthrough never came. I was confused. I was frustrated. I could not understand why my efforts were not producing results. But then something shifted. The Spirit of the Lord began to speak to me. And the message was simple but profound. Stop focusing on what you can get and start focusing on what you can give. The moment I shifted my focus from getting to giving, from earning to serving, everything changed. The moment I began asking, how can I help? How can I serve? How can I add value? Doors began to open that no amount of striving could have unlocked. I started using my gifts not to build my own platform, but to bless others. I started investing my time not in self-promotion, but in serving needs. And anointed one, I watched as favor began to follow me. Opportunities that I was not even looking for began to find me. People I had never met began to reach out with offers, with partnerships, with resources. And I realized something powerful. When you serve, heaven takes note. When you give, the universe conspires to give back to you. Service also multiplies your impact. When you serve, you touch lives in ways that outlast financial profit. You leave behind not just riches but memories, gratitude, and honor. The chosen one's service creates both earthly wealth and heavenly reward. If you cultivate this gift, your financial life will never run dry. For service guarantees relevance, and relevance guarantees wealth. Think about the people who have impacted your life the most. They were not the ones who took from you. They were the ones who gave to you. They were the ones who served you, who helped you, who lifted you when you were down. And you remember them. You honor them. You carry their imprint on your heart. That is the power of service, chosen one. It creates legacy. It builds monuments in the hearts of people. And those monuments translate into influence, into doors, into wealth. And here is what heaven is declaring over you right now. You were not created to hoard blessings. You were created to be a conduit of blessings. The gifts I have placed within you are not just for your benefit. They are meant to flow through you to touch others. The more you serve, the more I will supply. The more you give, the more I will replenish. You cannot outgive me, anointed one. Stop holding back out of fear of lack. Stop withholding your talents because you are waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The people who need what you carry are waiting, and as you serve them, as you meet their needs, as you solve their problems, wealth will flow back to you in ways you cannot imagine. This is the divine economy. This is heaven's principle. Those who serve are served. Those who give are given to. Those who bless are blessed. Your service is not a sacrifice, chosen one. It is a seed. And every seed you plant in the soil of service will produce a harvest of abundance that will astound you. Scripture reminds us in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Do you hear that? At the proper time. Not immediately, not always instantly, but at the proper time the harvest comes. And when it comes, it will be so abundant that you will wonder how you ever doubted. So serve, Anointed One. Serve with joy. Serve with excellence. Serve with faith. Because your wealth is wrapped up in your willingness to serve. Chosen one, we have come to the end of this message, but not to the end of your journey. These 9 gifts, vision, discipline, influence, endurance, wisdom, creativity, spiritual intuition, service and resilience, are not theories. They are divine treasures already sealed within you, waiting to be unlocked. You do not need to beg for opportunities. The moment you activate these gifts with faith and obedience, wealth will follow. Doors will open. Provision will appear. Wealth is not just about money, Anointed One. It is about becoming the fullest, truest, most powerful version of yourself. It is about creating value that lasts, impact that echoes, and legacy that endures. You were not called to survive. You were called to thrive. And today, heaven is aligning everything in your favor. If this message reached you at the exact moment you needed to hear it, type 111 in the comments right now as a prophetic sign that divine blessings are being released over your life. Subscribe and stay connected, because your journey to wealth as a chosen one has only just begun. I speak this over you. Every gift within you is awakening. Every closed door is opening. Every delay is ending. Supernatural provision is chasing you down. Walk in your authority. Walk in your anointing. Walk in your wealth. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are blessed. Now go and manifest everything heaven has prepared for you.